Well, the ads are soon going to be ending. We are now 4 days away from Election Day. Right here at 5:30, we have more of our coverage on another big ticket race for you here in Kentucky. Who's going to fill Daniel Cameron's seat when he vacates the job as Attorney General?
A former federal prosecutor faces off against a state representative from right here in Louisville. Senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton talked to the candidates. And Isaiah, you say one was difficult to get a hold of.
Well, Shay, Doug, over the course of a week here, my 3 requests to interview former U.S. Attorney Russell Coleman, the Republican candidate here, were ignored by his campaign team. Instead, we caught up with the experienced lawyer on the campaign trail today to discuss his priorities if he were elected. My emails sent throughout this week went unanswered.
Some of our candidates are already here.
So at a bus tour stop for gubernatorial candidate Daniel Cameron and the entire Republican ticket, we waited for the man looking to fill the seat Cameron will leave open come January. Coleman, do you have a couple questions just to talk about your campaign? The Russell Coleman campaign in Shelbyville Friday morning telling me they didn't have time for questions, but we were still able to get one in. Well, I know you're running on Law and Order. Is there any priority that you have that you want people to know?
Yeah, folks need to know that my priorities are violent crime, pushing back on the violence we're seeing all across our Commonwealth.
Coleman, a former federal prosecutor, is running for Kentucky Attorney General.
I'm also focused on pushing back on the Biden administration, on a left-of-center agenda that's inserting itself into our lives.
Both candidates are looking to make history. If Coleman were elected along with Cameron, it'd be the first Republican governor AG combo in 76 years.
We'll fight against that poison pouring from over a porous southwest border for you and your families.
Meanwhile, 27-year Air Force veteran Colonel Pam Stevenson, a state representative from Louisville.
I want to continue what Andy Beshear has done in the harshest of circumstances.
Aims to be the first black woman to lead the Attorney General's office in Kentucky history.
I have been a prosecutor, a criminal defense attorney.
One of her biggest priorities, protecting the state's seniors from fraud and the youngest Kentuckians from abuse in the foster care system.
Children don't have homes. What are we doing so that they can fulfill the life that they have?
Now, I asked both Stevenson and Coleman how they'd approach the job if the other party's candidate were elected governor.
First of all, we're going to take the politics out of that office. You cannot make a movie saying, I sued the governor 27 times, because we have limited resources.
Say you get elected and Governor Beshear gets reelected.
I've got to run.
Okay.
Yeah, well, okay.
If Governor Beshear gets elected and you're elected. Thank you. And the last time a Kentucky governor and attorney general both served under the same party at the same time, that was 2015 with Steve Beshear and Jack Conway. Doug.